Welcome to Upadhyaya IIT classes. I am Professor Kamal Balani and I teach physics here. So in continuation with last video, let us start with again question number. Last it was 69th. Now we will start with question number 70. So question number 70 it is based on electric current. So as we know that it is about capacitor and resistance. When capacitor is fully charged, then we know about capacitor. Initially it is given battery here E, resistance R, and capacitor C, resistance here R1, and another resistance is R2. So capacitor is fully charged, and we have to find here charge across capacitor. So as we know that when the capacitor gets completely charged, so whatever the potential across the nodes of capacitor, that will be the charge, that will be the potential across capacitor. So first of all here we have to find potential across A and B. And when capacitor gets completely charged, it will be like disconnected because capacitor offers infinite resistance when it completely charged. So if we break this branch here, when this gets completely charged, so only we have to find potential difference across A and B. So A and B simply we can find by finding, there are so many ways to finding potential difference across AB. So first of all we will find I is nothing but E upon R plus R2. Now we have to find potential across AB through nodal method. So VA plus E, from A to B will move. So in between battery it will come, since it is a active element, and this resistance will be passive element. So IR equals to VB. So VA minus VB equal to IR minus E. And since VB is more than VA because it is connected with positive side of battery, so VB minus VA equal to E minus IR. And if we put here E minus I, value of I if we'll put here E R upon R plus R2, so we can get E R2 upon R plus R2. This way potential difference is VB minus VA. And this potential difference, it will be developed across capacitor also, because since it is a completely charged, so charge across capacitor is nothing but potential difference VB minus VA into C. So it becomes C E R2 upon R plus R2. So this way we can get charge Q across capacitor. One more question, it was given 71. Basically it was based on conceptual part only, because from here question number 71, if we see left part of this circuit, so it is given 2 volt and 2 volt. And need not to draw here complete diagram, because these two battery of same potential, so potential difference across this branch it will be 0. And they were asking about in the above circuit the current in each resistance. So potential difference across this, it will be same. So potential difference it will become 0. So in each resistance the current will become 0. So this way we can get, on the basis of conceptual part, this answer we can get here. Similarly, question number 72 is also just informative and conceptual, because it is based on frequency only. So that is based on information, so we can get answer 4th. And you can check from your notebook also this conceptual part. And similarly, question number 73 also based on concept of diodes. So NPN the transistor, the phase differences in between input and the output voltage will be 180 degree. That is also conceptual based on theory only. Similarly, question number 74. 74, this question is based on calorimetry. So calorimetry here it is given. One ball of copper it is given here, and it is immersed in a calorimeter of material of copper, and it is filled with water. Water quantity is 170 gram, and this calorimeter is 100 gram. and one ball of copper is also 100 gram. And final temperature, and it is given that the system initially it was kept on room temperature, and room temperature was, it is given 30 degrees C, and final temperature reaching is 75 degrees C. That means the temperature of this copper ball was more than 30 degrees C, and complete the equilibrium temperature is 75 degrees C. So it is based on conservation of energy, and it is based on principle of calorimetry, heat given equals to heat taken. So heat given by this 100 gram calorie ball, heat given equals to heat taken. Heat taken by water as well as this calorimeter beaker. So 100 gram copper, and we are making use of this formula ms delta theta whenever temperature difference is there. So 100 gram ball it is given, and specific heat capacity of copper is 0.1, and it is given in calorie per gram. So 0.1 into 100 into 0.1 ms and delta theta. So delta theta, we can take here temperature of this ball is T. So temperature difference become T minus 75, because final temperature is 75. Now heat given by this ball is this much, and heat taken by water as well as beaker. So first it is water 100 gram, and specific capacity of water in CJ system is 1, and final temperature is 75 and initial was 30. Similarly for copper beaker, and it is also 100 and specific heat capacity is 0.1, and delta theta, since water is 30, so beaker was also initially 30 and final temperature 75. So if we calculate this, so we can get 85 degrees C. So keep on watching this video at Upadhyay IIT classes. Best of luck for IIT JEE Advanced students.